We're going to do some tapping now with my friend Nick Ortner. All right, Nick, why don't you tell us how sort of tapping works so that people can maybe give us some guidance?
Yeah, and I've got some ideas. I mean, I just watched your fabulous show, and
thank you.
As educated and as much as I laughed, it's an overwhelming world right now, right? So it's like I think there's something to tap on there. Like, how do we, like I said earlier, how do we balance all the news, everything that's happening, while also, having some peace within? So we call it tapping because we are physically tapping on these endpoints of meridians of our body. And what the latest research shows is that when we tap on these endpoints of meridians of our body, we lower stress. We send a calming signal to the amygdala in the brain, turn off the amygdala, and lower stress and cortisol hormones in our body. Now, if we look at stress, the things in our lives that stress us, there's usually two main features to it: lack of control and uncertainty. So anywhere you look in your life where you have a lack of control in this situation and you have uncertainty, you're going to feel particular stress. Now, what are the kinds of things that we might have lack of control or uncertainty about right now? Maybe nuclear war, right? Like, what are we supposed to do about it? Politics, maybe we can stay a little more engaged. I know. Well, exactly. Even though I'm fearful of nuclear war, like, yeah, how hard can we tap, right? So we send these calming signals to the brain and we reset. And I think what we can do together today is just release just some of the burdens that we're feeling, some of the stress, so we can both engage and then go on with our lives and then be present with our kids and then create the things that we want in our lives. We can, do the work that we want to do. We can be engaged without feeling so, oh my gosh, what is happening in the world?
All right, Nick. So, on the subject of overwhelm, please take us through your fantastic technique.
Yeah, let's do it. So if it's safe to do so, if you're not driving, go ahead and close your eyes for a moment and just take a gentle breath in. And let it go. And tune into any feelings of overwhelm that you might have. If you can be specific about it, that's great. So if something is stuck in your head, if you saw something on the news that's bothering you, if something happened in your life and you can get really specific on it, that's fabulous. If you just feel like everything's overwhelming, your body is just worn down, there's too much coming at you, just tune into that. And as you tune into it, give it a number on a scale of 0 to 10. So 10 being the most overwhelming, 0 would be completely at peace. Go ahead and give it a number in your mind now. And then we'll do some tapping together.
Just mine's 7.
All right.
7. Anyone, what's Will's number? I'm interested. 8, Subi. What's Will? 2?
Oh. It was actually.
So we'll start tapping on the side of the hand. Repeat after me. And we'll start by focusing on what we call the negative or the truth. This is how I feel right now. We're giving a voice to these feelings as opposed to pushing them down. So tapping on the side of the hand, even though I'm overwhelmed.
You got to do it as well,
I choose to relax and feel safe now.
I choose to relax and feel safe now.
And still on the side of the hand, even though I'm so overwhelmed.
Even though I'm still overwhelmed.
There's so much going on in the world.
There's so much going on in the world.
And in my life.
In my life.
I choose to find peace now.
I choose to find peace now.
And one more time, still on the side of the hand. Even though I have all this stress in my body.
Even though I have all this stress in my body.
It's safe to feel it.
Safe to feel it.
And let it go now.
And let it go now.
And we'll tap through the points. Just follow after me. Try to hit the points as best as you can inside of the eyebrow where the hair ends and it meets the nose. You can use both hands or one hand. The meridians run down both sides of the body. And just tapping gently and just tune in. Just think about the stress in your life. What's going on? What's the last thing you said? Oh, this is so overwhelming. Think that now. See that headline that you read, that thing that someone said to you, the stress at work. Subi's tapping about Russell. Young Putin is just relaxing. And moving to the side of the eye. And just noticing that you've been holding on to all this stress in the body. How fast you've been going. So much coming at you, so much news, so much incoming texts and emails and the things that you have to deal with. And we're just taking a moment to acknowledge this burden. Under the eye, right under the eye, tapping gently, breathing gently, paying attention to how you feel. How does your body feel? What have you been holding on to and why? What would it feel like if you slowed down? What would it feel like if you began to let go of these stressors? Under the nose. Is it safe to let go of these stressors? Oftentimes we think we have to solve every problem in our lives or the world all at once. But what if now, just for this moment, you could let them go? You can pick them back up later. But what if you gave your body, your mind, and your spirit a little bit of a break? Under the mouth. It's above the chin, below the lip, and that little crease there. In this moment in time, what if you just allowed yourself to be? Breathing gently, letting go. Collarbone, just feel for the two little bones of the collarbone, right below it, all 10 fingers of both hands, tapping gently. And just notice as you begin to let go, how hard, how tightly you've been holding on. It's often not until we stop, until we breathe, until we tap, until we find that space within that we notice, wow, I've been going a million miles an hour. And maybe for a moment now, I can relax. I can let go. I can find peace in my body. Underneath the arm, it's 3 inches underneath the armpit, right on the bra line for women, either side of the body. Tapping gently and noticing all that stress fading away. Letting go from every cell in your body. And the last point is right at the top of the head, feeling strong, grounded, and safe. Letting go. And now we'll do one more round, moving back to the eyebrow, tapping gently. And just notice that as you begin to find space, as you begin to let go of the stress and all your cares and worries, as you begin to find peace in your body, you open the door for other feelings. Side of the eye, you open the door to feelings that we want to experience as humans. You open the door to hope and happiness. You open the door to possibilities. You begin to get creative solutions. How can I fix the problems that are in my life? How can I tackle these challenges with everything that is within me? Under the eye, you begin to have confidence in yourself and your ability to muster the resources within to create the life you want. Because at the end of the day, no matter what's happening in the world, no matter what stressors and challenges you're faced with, you have the ability to go within, to find that confidence, to find that peace, to release the stress, to feel the feelings you choose to feel, and from that place, create the life you want. Under the nose, and feel those feelings in your body. And if they're new or fresh or foreign, just make them up. Imagine you felt more hopeful. Imagine that the world was a happier place. Imagine the world was at peace. Feel the gratitude for all the positive things in your life, everything that's going right in your life. Under the mouth, strong, grounded, and safe, and just feel these feelings, whichever one you want to amplify, grow within you, stronger and stronger. So good, so safe, so relaxed. Collarbone, and now lock these feelings in. Lock in that joy, that freedom, that hope, the possibility you can change, the possibility that you can change, the possibility that your life can be the one that you want it to be. Under the arm, and now just take a moment to notice all these positive feelings in your body. How good it feels to even open the door to feeling good, even open the door to the possibility that you can release the stress, that you can create the life you want without fear and anxiety. top of the head, locking these feelings in, strong, grounded, and safe. You've got this. And now you can gently stop tapping and take a breath in and let it go. And now let's tune back in. So check in on your old numbers, new numbers.
Where
are you at, Russ?
I'm at 4. I'm down to a peaceful, gentle 4. I feel very, very...
From 2 rounds of tapping.
Yeah, I feel much more at ease. I feel much more relaxed. Having a moment of conscious mindfulness, conscious breathing, and whatever it is that this does to sort of the systems through which nervous energy travel through your body, I found it successful.